Most successful social media companies. In today's world, social media has become essential for any business to thrive. With over 3.8 billion users worldwide, you would agree with me that social media has become part of everyday life, and most successful social media companies have taken advantage of the statistics to build their companies from nothing to multi-billion-dollar enterprises. That means, if you intend to reach your target audience in large numbers, social media is an important tool you cannot overlook. Social media is also a very effective marketing channel. About 9 in 10 consumers say they would prefer to patronize a brand that they follow on social media. In this video, we will share with you the most successful social media companies in the world. Before we continue, please subscribe to our YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button below. And remember to click the notification bell to be the first to know when we upload our videos. 1. Facebook. With over 2.7 billion monthly active users, Facebook is the most popular social network in the world. This means that you can find almost anyone on Facebook, provided they have access to the internet. That means almost everyone in your customer base has a Facebook account, which is why it's a top social media site for business. With this broad appeal, Facebook offers you the opportunity to turn your customer base into a community. You can share behind-the-scenes insights into your business, new offers at your service, and more by simply creating a Facebook page. It only takes a few minutes to create, and once you've uploaded some photos, you're ready to reach Facebook users by followers. 2. YouTube. YouTube is more of a search engine than a social media platform right now. It is the second largest search engine in the world at that, and stands out among the most successful social media companies. YouTube's SEO-friendly tags, descriptions, cues, and titles make it a particularly easy-to-use platform for brands with a great strategy. YouTube is kind of a hodgepodge when it comes to content, since so many people are using it. It is the second largest search engine in the world after Google. Product reviews, instructional videos, and similar content do exceptionally well on YouTube, especially when educating part of your target market. Also, once you've created a video, it will appear in Google and YouTube search results, and you can promote it on your other social accounts. If your customers want to learn, you just can't beat YouTube. 3. Instagram. With more than 1.2 billion monthly active users, Instagram is one of the most successful social media companies and the youngest social network with a majority of users under the age of 25. That makes it the perfect social network for brands or companies targeting young, hip audiences. Photos and short videos with little text work exceptionally well on Instagram, and they also integrate with your Facebook and Twitter accounts, so you can share the same photos across platforms. Instagram tends to have a larger following in urban areas, which means that companies that focus on fashion or digital technology usually do better than companies that focus on agriculture or housing. But that doesn't mean that you can't have success without a young, trendy company, just that you have to be a little more creative when taking photos. 4. Twitter. Twitter isn't the most profitable platform out there, but still fits in among the most successful social media companies. Tweets have a super short lifespan. Unless you're in the media or news industry, it's hard to keep up. But there is one place that Twitter shines, and that is customer service. It is often the first port of call for customers who need a quick response. Twitter offers its users a steady stream of information and new content from across the internet. It has millions of dedicated users every month, and virtually every brand in the world has an account to use to update its customers. This business social network may not have the same broad audience as Facebook, but it is easily one of the most accessible networks in the world. Twitter is known to limit its users to messages with a maximum of 280 characters. That means you have to be concise, interesting, and informative in a tweet, and that's not easy. But if you get it right, people can favor or retweet what you've written so you can appeal to a wider audience. Twitter is one of the best social media platforms if you want to increase brand awareness. 5. LinkedIn. When it comes to the online community of professionalism, no social network can beat LinkedIn. It's a thriving community of workers and business owners who share and connect on a professional level, which makes them much more formal than other social media platforms. For this reason, its users tend to be more responsive to B2B content than to B2C content. With the growing online B2B audience and millions of people in need of work, LinkedIn usage skyrocketed during the pandemic. Microsoft reports that LinkedIn sales increased 21%. The business-friendly platform has even started to incorporate more consumer-centric features like stories. This means that companies that see companies as customers are more successful than companies that market directly to consumers. Decision makers and influencers are all over LinkedIn, and if you pass your brand and message on to them, you can make another sale. 6. Pinterest. Pinterest is a place to share various visual content for other people to see. That can include anything from a scarf to an infographic, which means that virtually any business can find at least part of its niche on this social network. It's one of the most successful social media companies and has a quality platform for promoting new visual content you create, especially if you regularly maintain boards. Use some graphic design magic to tweak some stats or other interesting, evergreen content that will keep getting pins and increasing your brand awareness over time. This is especially helpful if your company makes a product or service specifically for women. Statistically, about 85% of Pinterest's user base is female. What do you think of these successful social media companies? Which of the are you most active on? Let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to be the first to watch new videos on this channel.